Hi guys. Okay, I'm finally done. It's like 10:40 in the morning. Wow, this took a little longer than I thought. So what I did, I I took the label machine, which is one of these things, and this is a new one actually. I had one from 4 years ago or something. Or no, I had one from 8 years ago, and I barely used it actually. Well, what I mean is I didn't even finish one of these tapes, so I barely used it, and for some reason the ink dried out. So I'm guessing that I don't know, but I've never taken this apart. But I'm guessing the ink isn't in here, or maybe it is. I don't know. But when I printed it, the color wasn't coming out with the writing, so I replaced the machine and I used the same tape from the old one, and it still works. So I'm guessing the ink is not in here, is what I'm saying. I think it's maybe down there. I don't know. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it reacts or something. But the tape still works. But the tape is really expensive. It's like $7.99 for one. But I buy them in like sixes when they're on sale for like $5. Because I do use it a lot. Now that I have hamsters again, I stopped using it when I didn't have hamsters. So I took the label gun and I took a note of the dates. So this one expires on January 20th of 2016. So January 20, 2016. So I've done that for all these flavors, as you can see. So these things, one of these completely brand new will fill one of these jars completely with a ton of shaking. This one's a little loose only because I took a couple out to feed them because I couldn't even fit it in there. So I'm thinking they go by weight, the container, because some of the pieces I guess were bigger. I don't know. I couldn't get the lid closed without crushing it. As you can see, this is completely full. So this will last most hamster owners, if you feed them every day, even a couple pieces, this will last you over a month or two. But because I have like 68 hamsters, I believe, this will last me a couple months. But it's not very expensive when you think about how this is about one bag of treats I bought at the store, and it was $2.99. So it's about the same price as one of these. These were about, let's see, original price was $3.29 original, and I got an employee discount of $3.30. So 5 containers, about 50 cents off each, about that. So this is about the same price, and it's not very much when you look at it, right? And these things are probably more sugary too. Plus, what I believe is that with human cereals, especially the ones meant for baby, I do think that they are more closely inspected. So I think that the ingredients are a little bit better and a lot safer. So they wouldn't use anything harmful to humans, right? Because especially when it comes to babies, they're very critical about what they use. So I think that baby cereals make a great treat. And apparently, this is my first time buying these ones. I used to buy the ones they kind of look like a can of peaches. They're like big cans, but they're not metal. And they're yellow. They're big and round, and they have little wagon wheels on them. They're apple flavored, but there's only ever one flavor. So this is my first time buying these. I was gonna buy these at Christmas, but they were on sale, and my staff discount was, I think it was 9 cents cheaper on staff. That's why I waited. Yeah, I know. It's like 50 cents, right? But it will last a long time if you have only one hamster. So for me, I will definitely go through all of this well before they expire. They all expire by the end of the year, with the exception of this one. This one expires next year in January. So anyway, I thought you guys just like to see. So I've emptied out some of my other treats. It's in here. I emptied it out. So what I threw out was the Brown's Carnival, because that was only for my Syrians. I would never feed that to my dwarfs because it's all like raisins and other sugary stuff, and a lot of there's just a lot of stuff in there, and they had really big pieces of like apricots, like the whole thing. I would never feed that to my dwarfs, and I wouldn't spend time taking it to the kitchen and cutting it up. So I threw that out. I'm not concerned about throwing out treats that I don't use, because I do buy a lot of stuff. And what else did I throw out? I threw out the is it Rotastic or something? They're little chocolate drops, because I only feed those to my Syrians as well, and my Robos, but since I needed a jar, and I don't really feed them all that often, and I do have these anyway, and I don't feed these except to my Robos, and even then it'd probably be like maybe once every couple months. So I will never go through this. I bought this when I had Syrians, but now that I no longer have Syrians, I might very well donate the remainder of this, most of this, to the shelter. If I ever go by that way. But anyway, these treats are more expensive because these were $2 something US, so about $2.50 a bag. But there's about, this thing will hold 5 bags, so you can imagine it's a lot more expensive. This was about the same price, and this is a little more than one package already. So this is about $3 to $4 almost of stuff. So this is only, you know, this is much better price. And so anyway, I tried one of these. I ate one. Just to help facilitate, put the lid on because it was so full. There was an initial taste of sugar, but the whole thing was actually very bland, with the exception of that little tiny bit on the outside. So it's almost like it's coated or glazed, but it's so minor. It's very low in sugar. I generally like to test out all my foods that I buy for my hamsters, so I approve. It's tasty, and they do love rice puffs. Dwarf hamsters love rice puffs, and these are rice puffs. Or cereal puffs, actually. Actually, no. They're whole grain with rice. So they are rice puffs. Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys.